Vince saw it on his programming, or maybe Matt did a rehearsal at the building.
Yes, and the fans' reaction. I mean,
well, that's been going on for a while, and that made me think. It's funny you just said that. Like even his music, like this was interesting. Last night in Memphis, when it was in-ring debut with this Woken character, right? That's kind of they were selling.
Yes.
Right. I didn't like that there was a kind of a poopy reaction to his music when he came out, but yet they popped when they saw him. I think WWE missed the boat on that too. Like the first thing, the music, that first sound is vital. And I'll give you a little inside backstory, backyard baseball gimmick here. You need to have a sound, not everybody, that gets people's attention.
The signature sound.
Austin had the class. Okay, I wasn't as big a star in Austin WWE, but I had the heartbeat. So when you heard the boom, 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 you knew it was me. It's branding. Jericho had the that countdown sound, whatever, right? Didn't he?
Yep.
That's how his thing started, right? Yeah, whatever that was, right?
And The Rock had his catchphrase.
Yeah, right, exactly. Can you smell with the that? People knew. Hello, WWE. Very simple. Here's a little. I'll help you here. Delete. Start at what?
Or yes. Yeah,
well, I think delete's better because what does everybody say when he walks out? Delete. Even the ones that didn't seem it to you, they know it's cool and it's something. Just start it off with 3 deletes. Delete, and then get into his theatrical music. And they didn't start it like that.
I think they did something like that when they were wrestling in other places. I think they did that.
And they might have.
I think I
last night, right? I mean, unless I got
some piano-y kind of thing.
It's. I think it's great to go into that.
I don't even remember it barely.
That's the problem. It wasn't. It didn't start with that first word. Should be deleted. Maybe you're right. Maybe yes. That's good. Anything. Just not what they did last night. I wish we knew.
Well, DX. Are you ready?
That's right. And stuff like that.
People get excited immediately. Immediately, everybody goes crazy.
And like Triple H's music, his started with "I run the world," and everyone's beneath me. Remember that? Oh, that wasn't. Sorry, inside voice. Apologize. Shoot Jones. Sorry, that happens sometimes. Well, before I get deeper into Raw, it's, sometimes people don't want to talk about like this. Some topics are awkward. You know what I mean, Seth? And I guess I'm in that position, but I'm okay. I'm okay because I believe in this right here, and it's the situation of I guess there's no other way to go into it except go right into it, Seth. What do you think? I just think so. Flow right into it. I mean, that's probably the best way. I mean,
jump in with both feet, bud.
Well, I guess feet is one way to go, but look, guys don't like talking about their health, right? Most guys don't like talking about their health, and they certainly don't like talking about issues with their manhood. But
my favorite thing in the longest time, I love Woken Matt Hardy. I love Woken. I love it. It's amazing. Pretty ingenious to say, okay, can't do broken. What do you do? Yeah, you're woken. Woken. He's woken from the Isles of Ecstasy.
Well, he was already broken.
The halls of Nostradamus and Aristotle, and he's woken from that now.
Driven race cars with Gilles Villeneuve.
Did he say that?
No.
It's like, that would have been awesome. Wasn't it Jacques Villeneuve?
No, I think
His son was Gilles, right?
No, I think Jacques was the son.
What else has he done, do you think?
He's probably done it all.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you think he got rocket strapped with Neil Armstrong?
He might have
Landed on the moon while JFK watched?
Can you imagine that hair in the astronaut helmet?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I kind of get
amazing. If we could just have 3 hours of him doing promos, it would be like the best thing ever.
You can just laugh. Yeah. It's just laugh. And I like that they ended the promo. It was Bray laughing, Matt laughing, back and forth.
Thanks,
It was
everybody.
like an Austin Powers movie.
Yeah, it was.
So when the paper gets too saturated, this
I think that
watercolor paper I use, I have to let it dry a bit, and I usually try to roll the paper a bit or flatten it to smooth out the bumps so it doesn't get so shitty.
You're like fucking genius, right? Like to come up with something like that.
Well, and you think back to when they initially did the match on TNA. What was that called? They did it
Total deletion.
total delete, right?
Yeah.
So think back to that, and everybody's like, "What the hell was that?" And didn't get it,
Yeah.
and it just took them.
It's like a good cult classic movie, right?
It takes
Yeah.
a little
It's
while
a
to
little time
ferment.
before you get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I get it.
Yeah, you gotta let it marinate a little bit.
Yeah.
You gotta put it down in the sauce in the
Yeah.
bowl, and you just gotta let the meat soak in the juices,
Yeah.
Bird. That's what a good cook does.
Yeah.
Matt was cooking up something.
But the fact that he's gotten to do it now on this stage,
Yeah.
I mean, tells you what, like, you know, that. From where he,
Every year, there are 3.7 million home invasions. What if your family was next?
I failed to protect my family. So there's nothing that I can do. Have faith. Let faith work out for them.
You're not a cop, but somebody has to do it.
If a man wants to protect what's his, he has to do it for himself.
Kill my wife! Who else was there? Death Wish. Rated R.
like, you know, that. From where he took it to, and even like the crowd chant when he came back as the Hardys, and he's a completely different dynamic than when he was
Sorry.
the Hardy Boys. It's something completely on the other end of the spectrum, and then it's hard when him and Jeff went singles at any point in their career, and we went through it a little bit, but we somehow managed to get away from it. It always was there. The Edge and Christian, the comparisons are always going to be there, but it's hard to picture those guys apart, and for whatever reason, Jeff had a seemingly an easier time as far as the singles connection than Matt did, but
Jeff's got that thing.
that thing, yeah.
The thing
You
that
just can't
you
teach.
just got.
Yeah, and it's that. And very few people have that. But this is the thing that's kind of that Matt has been waiting for to be his thing, to be, you know, seen in that just completely different, separate entity from the Hardy Boys and elevate himself.
Well,
and it's cool. It's cool to see.
Matt's thing has always been his brain and the things that he, thinks of, and the fact that he was a lifelong wrestling fan and all of those things, and Jeff was too. But Jeff is just one of those intangible guys that we've talked about. You're not going to be able to figure it out. You're not going to be able to put your finger on it because it just is.
Yeah.
And Matt just has a different way of
Yeah.
finding out what his thing is.
Yeah.
And I think the V1 character kind of brushed the surface of what this is.
Yeah.
And this is man, I gotta tell you, when I first saw like that total, I was like, what is happening right now? But I dug it.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to think that I was getting it. I was like, oh, they're just going so far over the top here.
Yeah.
And they're in on their own joke.
Well,
And no one else gets it yet.
Yeah. And
But now they all do.
And here's the beauty of a character like that. You could literally do anything and get away with it.
Wide open.
Because you're crazy. And as long as you believe in what it is you're saying, no matter how out there it is, no matter how insane it sounds, no matter how corny it sounds, you can make it work. Because it just works. It's just, that's the beauty of this type of character. And if you can get it to that level where no matter what you do, it's gonna work, then you've made it.
Birdman. What other crazy characters? Now that we're talking crazy characters, what other crazy characters over the years can you think of?
Well, I think recent memory is the Bray Wyatt character, which is obviously what he's doing here with the. But I mean, I think we talked about.
Bray's different beast though. I mean, yes, but it's really I guess.
And
so.
I think we've talked about it too, like the Undertaker, right?
Yeah.
I mean, in theory, it's kind of a
It's kind of a crazy gimmick.
Right.
Yeah.
It could if it, and we talked about
It should not have worked.
No, and if it was anybody other than who did it, it probably wouldn't have worked.
Yeah.
You know
Or
what I mean? It has to be the right
would have
person.
worked for like a 3-year window.
Right.
You know, when it was the no selling and kind of,
Yeah.
you know, bags under the eyes, white pancake. What?
Man, crazy gimmicks that worked.
Abdullah the Butcher,
Yeah.
Bruiser Brody,
Yeah.
the Berserker.
Yeah.
John Nord.
Yeah.
With the atomic drop over the top rope.
Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah. So there you go.
Huh. Yeah.
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah. There you
Tweet us
go.
some more. We know you will. And then you'll complain about ones that we didn't mention.
Because we're spitballing here. We don't have any notes written down.
We got nothing.
We got nothing.
We never do.
No.
So, speaking of never having really a plan, this is the only thing that I wanted to mention is Matt McKnight, the McNutter, McNut45, supplied me with the artwork that is now my Twitter profile picture.
Oh, cool.
Did you want to see it?
Oh, sure.
You're in there.
Oh, okay.
You're in there. You're
Oh,
in
yeah.
the corner.
That's pretty funny.
A little blue bird
Yeah,
flying.
Follow me, you fucking mark. Get over your boat.
Yeah, so I'm now using that. So thank you, McNutter. McNut45. Plus, it's just kind of fun seeing it.
Yeah. It's always a good time.
This week, my get.
Yeah. Bailey.
My get. We haven't been keeping track of the my
We
gets
haven't,
thing.
but I think people know that I'm in the lead.
Dolphin.